Another thing. Okay, here we go. My dog's barking. What does she want? Alright. Woo! My dogs had to finally go out, but, hello! I don't think anyone's watching the stream. Wait, NoFlex FC used to connect straight to my YouTube account. I guess they changed that. Alright, so my Genshin video is 700 and we are almost at 20k. So hey, that's pretty good. Alright, let's go figure out what I was gonna do. Yo, okay. So here's the plan. We're gonna build up some new location stuff. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Mm. Alright. Alright. My main plan. God. Fuck off. I'm sorry, my brain is not hooked today. Why am I not wired today with my stream? What's wrong with me? Why am I not streaming? Why am my brain not functioning? Oh yeah, wait, I need to build up something at the wasteland. I was planning something. I don't remember what I was gonna do, but I'll probably remember eventually. Alright, I need to get to the wasteland first, because I need to put something new there. I'm planning on building an abandoned mech in the wasteland that will basically become like a big lore thing later. So we go to a wasteland. My plan is I want to put a mech in this river area, which is right. I'm gonna ignore her because she just doesn't stop. If I remember correct, oh right, we did update this area. We did update this. We put the pyramid, the floating castle up here. That's cool. All right, and then here's what my plan is. We need to put a robot right in the middle of this area. And my plan begins with where I'm gonna put it. So where I'm looking, I want there to be a, we're gonna put, we're gonna build basically this entire structure's outline out of copper, specifically so that I can get like a rough outline of where it's going to be. So my plan is I'm going to build a block up here, and this block will basically tell me where the next big structure will be, and it's going to be right about, probably more centered. Is this more centered? Okay, this is more centered. So the more centered area is like right around here, alright. And that will be the center build of where I want to start building. We're gonna build this structure to start this off. I want to make it like the base is gonna face this direction. So this will be the main base, and we're gonna build another mech design, but we're going to make it look like this one. I might need to shrink a little bit. So what I'm thinking is we build a reference to an original Rifco built vehicle. And this vehicle will be right here. Alright, let's plan. So this is the plan. Step one, I want to build the vehicle having like a... I'm going to build the skeleton first before anything else. Basically do this, my plan is I'm gonna build the base of the vehicle first, and then we're gonna add in later on the like legs that are gonna look like they're sticking out of the water, but there are no legs. There are no leg mechanisms. They're just gonna be... So like right here would be like the bottom base of the vehicle. So I want to build out where the wheel slash, like the wheel well slash, where I'm gonna put the legs. For later on. Of course, we're gonna work on this first. So and then the legs, and this will have multiple legs. So we're gonna have to rebuild each leg separately. And then this will be where the sixth leg. Alright. And then my plan is I'm then gonna build out the leg mechanism, specifically only the leg mechanism I want to build. We're gonna build each leg like this. So then we can add the lower wheel mechanism so that I can kind of give the effect of and then I'm trying to think of like what the leg would look like, but since there isn't going to be much of a leg to it, I'm thinking of just like bulking it out with just like some detail work. Yep, that should do it. Like, just for the legs. I want to build a very simple looking leg mechanism. Specifically because I just want to rebuild one of my old my old mech builds into the server. But this time, we're going to modify it because we're going to make it look better than it did before. This is only the front, which means we're going to have a lot, this is going to be a lot bigger than the original. I just don't want to build the whole, like, custom legs and then world edit all those parts in. Because those take forever to do, and I refuse to do that. My refusal to do any kind of complex work for these legs is unbearably noticeable when it comes to like how detailed it all is. And then the plan is I'm going to bulk out the top. I need the copper I was using. Was it waxed? Yep. And we're going to add like detail like this where I'm going to bulk it out eventually. Like here's a plan. This is only the start. I'm going to add a ton more detail, but for now, I want to bulk out a lot of the small detail. That being like here, here, and then this mechanism connecting up to something like here. I think that's like 2 blocks above, right? 1, 2. Oh no, because here's the thing, it's right at the edge of this. You know what, we can do like a little custom like weld work thing later. For now, let's actually finish up the legs because this side does not have any kind of leg mechanism. I gotta work at 4 tomorrow, so that's gonna be a bit of a pain for working on the progression on the server. But it's getting there. It's getting there. So this is the start. In my place, I'm gonna expand the build. So watch. I need to try and now do the entire side ridge bit all around on these wheel ridges. Just like this. There. So that should basically act as like the simple ridge area. Because I'm going to expand the front. Eventually, I am going to expand it upwards and outwards and add tons of more small detail. But for now, this is the layer 0. As I want to build out this old mechanism to feel like it fits in. So bam. And then if I feel like, hold on, was it 2 or 3 on this one? The top 2 layers? Yeah, that did, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so legs are basically annoying as far as build because I gotta build 6 of them because my brain thought it'd be cool to build 6 legs. What'd I do to myself? What do I do to myself? Why? I didn't need to build 6 legs. Whatever, it's fine. I already got to it. I already started building the first 5. I might as well finish up the build anyway with the 6th. And then that's 5. And then 6 is last. So the main part is I'm gonna build different texture pieces around. For the first layer, I'm thinking like for the first layer, I'm thinking we could probably build a like just a base layer, and then in that base layer, 1 sec, we're gonna get some music.
So, Mom said we should spend some time together, jog your memory or something.
Alright. Got the background music on, so it should be fine. Alright, so this is the mech legs. Basically my plan is I'm going to bulk out more, but for the start, I was gonna build this on the surface area, but we have this lake area right behind the corrupted zone, and we did nothing with it. So I think a mech would look really cool here. It looks sick. I think the mech design is gonna work, or it's not really a mech, it's more like a transport vehicle, but whatever. I'll bulk it out a little bit. And then what I'm thinking is for the floor, so first we need to actually like block we need actually to extend this side bit here. What I'm thinking, to use glass. Either glass or some kind of material that would simulate that. Ooh, that actually could work for like the lower half of this. That actually looks pretty good. I think that can work for the sides because the plan is I don't have a plan for the sides. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna check and see what happens. We're gonna check these ideas out, and if it don't work, we can start back up and we can continue from that point. So we have, before I clear the water, I gotta actually like make the walls in the beginning. And so that's like the bottom half. And then the next half would have to be here, which on the front and back, I'm going to expand these a bit more. So for now, let's actually get the wall built up. And I'm thinking for the walls, another type of metal or stone. And if we're gonna build this up like a war machine or a tank, okay, how come there is no like inner wall bit there? That's like annoying because continuity wise it doesn't look looks like that. Whatever. Alright. And then we just fill in these gaps with the stone walls. Each one just kinda, I mean, we could just like put like a mechanism, like a, what looks like a like if you look at a car, they all have these like pneumatic systems that kind of connect to one another. So I could do something like that where these mechanisms are all connected. Like the skeleton. Because eventually there will be like a moment. I mean, you won't see it from the outside, obviously. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? Is this not centered? Yeah, screw it. Just say the leg got blown out or something. The plan is this is going to be like an open well system. So this part will be underwater. Yeah, screw it. Let's just make it like this. So it's like, this is where it would have been. And just damage that like that. And then it looks like the side got blown out. For the floor, I might have to do that manually for like just the effect. Also, because I can't world edit underwater. And then for the surface, since that's all going to be covered up, I'm going to actually just build out the lower half. And I'm going to build like the front glass bit too to kind of like bulk out the front. I think I could probably... I'm super excited, by the way. Like, I want to build this for a long time, and I feel like building this whole thing is gonna look really cool or really dumb. If I got the measurement right. Please tell me I got the measurement right. And the measurement is proper. Thank God. Don't have to blow out another gasket just so I can make the effect that it got exploded, because it being exploded on the same leg twice is going to be embarrassing for the engineers. And there we go. Ooh, that's not the block I wanted. I want to use the Smossy Stone, because that actually makes it look and feel destroyed and very old. Yeah, there we go. Also, you might, Alright, so I am still figuring out designs. Alright, I'm a little bit tired. I should say that before when I start streaming. I am a little bit tired. So the plan for this is I want to build out 2 big bulky things in the back. Which would be like, maybe like a back support structure. So like this, and then that would go up to here. So I'm thinking something like put 2 big exhaust-like things back here, only because I don't really know what to do with them, to be fully honest. I don't really have a plan. I just want to kind of put them back here to kind of just act as just like some bulk pieces for the back. That's about it. Plus, you're never really going to see them unless you specifically look for them. And then for the front, so like if you look at it from the bottom, I then need to reattach. This, and then if it's like one in the middle, or is like one here? Something like this, to where like the damage kind of takes place between this piece, that one, and that one. So if you look at it entirely, you kind of see the damage that came from that attack. Is it perfect? No. I'm still going to work on it. Alright, so we got the main lower half done, which makes the rest of the job way easier, because now I can use my favorite tool in the whole world, World Edit. Yeah, it's my favorite tool because it means I don't have to worry about freaking, like, no joke, I don't have to literally do, like, most of the stuff I would have to do with regular World Edit. With, like, just regularly normal, boring building stuff. So thank God I don't have to do that. Ugh. So this is the plan. We have a massive thing, and I want to build up and around. So we have to expand it a tad bit more. My plan, I want to add little, like, rivets that would be on the side to kind of help, like, bulk out the bit on here. So it's like maybe something that goes from here to there, and then connect this to there. Something like that. So in the middle of this joint, right at this joint, and we just kind of basically connect all of those together to kind of just add to the main build. Just so not to worry about, like, bulking. Because bulking sucks, I'm gonna say it. So this is like the main bulk I'm gonna work with. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Alright. So the plan is, I need to now figure out, like, how big this will be and how to start it. And to begin, since there's, like, a massive hole, why would there be, like a standard sized, like, non-damaged portion, like, right there? I feel like that could work better with this. Now on the map, you have a little ship in the middle, which this is the back, this is the front, which makes it really weird, but that's the point. I don't want people to know what it is, really. I mean, I could, but I'm gonna bulk it out a little bit more in the front. Should I play KYS's new song? I think I should play KYS's new song. KIS. Isn't this, it's KIS, KSI, KIS, same thing, tomato, tomato. There we go, bam. So that's the plan, and now we just need to break everything. And what resource? More mossy stone, because you can't go wrong with mossy stone. And we're gonna remove a lot of the bulk covering up here because I don't see it as like I need that all there. The side ones I'll use as like deep decorative. /fill hand 50. Yeah, there, that should work it. And then you go here and you have stupid mosquito. We have the ship. Is it centered? Yeah, it's centered. What am I doing? Of course it's centered. Why would I think it's not centered? I'm stupid. The answer is yes, of course I'm stupid. So the brick ends here. So this brick ends here, which means it should end here, right? Which also then means my brick end on this end has to be didn't get stretched back. So there. Yeah, that works. Now for the skeleton of the upper deck, because I need to figure out where that's all gonna go. First plan, we're gonna build the skeleton of the upper deck, and that's gonna be for like both of these. So for one, we need a separate skeleton piece for this bit. So this will be where the first skeleton bit would go. From there to there, and then we just kind of have to go all the way across to here. All the way to here. And then this will be the first skeleton frame for the mechanism, right here. Might need to... And since this is, I'm just kind of building an outpost looking base, I don't really care about how it's going to move. It's literally just built. It's built into the ground, okay? So I'm kind of just... I'm going to build it as if it's a base of operations. I'm not going to build it as a mech. Since I just wouldn't even move properly, I don't think. And in this structure, I want to build at least this much taller, just so I can kind of like get a good size difference out of it. So from here to there. To here. There will be a chance that I'll modify the structure later for like later designs. The bigger the structure, the better it looks. That's what I say. And then since this is meant to be like an outpost like build, this is literally in the middle. I'm thinking of like building a wooden platform that connects from here to here. So like, I'm just gonna build the skeleton. From this point, and from there to there, you can kind of get an idea of what I'm going for. And I want to build this structure slightly lower. So like there, and then we can kind of like just build this around the bend. Did you have a math one? No, I don't think I... Did I not? Okay, that's... Hey, okay, I got it. I got it all fixed. And then with... So this is like the skeleton design I'm going for. And then for the upper part of the roof, since I want to go for like a really custom-y looking build, like this. Today's the 17th. I think tomorrow's the 19th? It's tomorrow's the 19th, 18th, that's a Friday. Alright, whatever. It's fine, I work. Big whoop. Alright. There we go. And the plan for this is I want to build the skeleton before I build the frame. So then, like, the idea is I'm gonna build this out more to where there's gonna be like way more to this build. So let's start with the portable structure. And then after this, I will then start building the where's my crown, where's my bling, where's my damn crown, bang, and then I think go 3. This basically just gonna be another portable style build, which I love building, by the way. I'm gonna start off with the skeleton design, then we're gonna continue from there. There. We have an HQ-like structure, and then the next structure here would go from this part to this part, and it will just connect from these columns specifically. Did I not get it? I forget that I need to get them in the right direction, otherwise it doesn't look right. And then, yeah, that works pretty good. Next, I need to build the side hallway that connects to here. So from here to here, which is like 2 blocks, it would go, no, let's make it like this so it's a bit easier. And then I want to build the next structure going across on this angle. From here to there, and 1, 2, like that, and then that only 1. And then the plan is I want to build the structure on the bottom to slowly build down by 1. This is the plan. I want to build each platform to be more unique than the next, so that when I start decorating the entire build, it's kind of gonna feel like its own like unique structure. And then for the bottom, I'm going to connect it via a 2-block pillar. Something that would connect in the corners and in the center. And this actually then connects. So since this is built into there, this, then we're gonna cover that one up. Like, this area. Perfect. Just like that. And that should cover the range of, like, design I'm gonna go for this one. to design the rest, I want to make like little columns that would go down. So maybe like at this point, I'm going to then add go, and then that, and then this. So my idea is I just want to build out like the bulk of the build like this. So it's like the two big front ones in the front will have a purpose, which I will use later. Or we're gonna bulk out everything first though. And then with this there, with that there, that should finish that up. And then reduce slot 50, fill hand 50 with this, and boom. Structure finished. And then we just manually build in the walkway, which I'm gonna make feel. That's gonna look cool, okay? Just trust the process. Trust the process. That's what I say. Because I have no clue where I'm going with this, but the more I build out, the better in my head it looks. And then we have the main entryway, which the next building will have to be bigger than that entryway, which means I will have to build it out from this point, and it will be this big. I don't really have a plan though. I have no plan. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have an idea. I'm just kind of winging the process. This isn't a Halloween either. I already put the 2 Halloween locations. I'm going to take a break for those. But I still want to add more to the world dynamics of what these buildings are, including their purpose. And then that connects to the second, which looks cool. Now the next part is I need to figure out like where the next part would go, because we have that part, which means we need a part that will become more central point here. Which I think I have an idea of what I want to do with that, so let's get to it. My plan is I want to build a walkway that goes from here to here, right? So it's like the walkway goes from there to there. We just had to like that. But the plan is I want to build it out from the middle. So like right where this middle part is, I want to build something that would go on this far left build. So I'm gonna actually build the support that goes from this point to that point. this point to that point, and then that will connect right underneath to the main point there. So like these will actually have a purpose. If you look at it from underwater, you will actually see the amount of work I'm putting into this. And that then acts as support holding up that like little bridge section, maybe like a little support beam there. If I have to add more, I will, just to kind of give that effect. And then the next build will take place actually going this direction. So it will go like this, and then like this. In which I know exactly how I'm gonna build this to kind of offset it. I'm gonna add like a little curve like that. And I'm gonna add the supports. I'm gonna first build support and then the surface level stuff. One of the dumbest looking builds possible, but this also gives an effect to the structure I'm working for. There we go. And that should turn out to be like that. Yeah, perfect. Next, I want to add the support beams underneath, which means I need to then add a support beam going down under this corner. Just like that. A support beam, and next will be a support beam in this corner that I will then connect to another support beam on the opposite side and then put tension rods so that the beam still has integrity to it. I really don't have a plan for how this will look. I'm kind of just hoping it looks good once it's done. So if like from the bottom you see this, the next will be like this corner with its support beam right here. And then with this, we're gonna add this like long support pillar that goes right underneath everything. And then I feel like we can probably find a center point for this. We go between these two, and we should find the center block, and then that should act like a good area to where the support beam will go. Right about here. Yep, right about there for this main floor area. I have no other plans of what it's gonna look like other than what I'm already working on. So let's keep going. Yeah. Okay, I don't have any plans. I might add like some smaller support beams down the middle half. So like just for here, I'll add a single support beam just for the effect, because I don't need a purpose of that. I can totally just make it floating underwater and I'll be fine with it. But the support beams do give it a more, I don't know, idea. Is anyone typing in chat? No? I chose to stream at night. Of course I'm not gonna have no one on my chat. What am I doing? Am I crazy? Loony? I am. I might be a little bit. There we go. I think this should be about it. Maybe. It could be. Alright, there we go. No, the moment of truth is I want to build out the support beams going from one side to another, specifically because I feel like that would make more sense for like a design look. There is no damage, I just really wanted to like build up this like structure. This is where my favorite part comes in. Same thing as before. Once we find that center point, we can make everything connect perfectly. And this is the other support beam. This isn't centered, I don't give a damn. I can just be like, no, it's a custom support beam, so it kind of fits together on purpose. Yay, because that's how logic works. That's how science works. That's how Rifco works. Guess who's not watching the Minecraft movie? I can make my own Minecraft movie. There we go. Check that out. That looks sick as hell. So let's look at the door. My plan is I want this door to be right up against this like ceiling bit here. And then this is where that door will end. Right about here. Alright, moment of truth is now how am I gonna build an entry hallway area for this, because I did not think this through. Now I could do the 2 doorway technique, which I probably, I'm gonna do it. I work before I think, so there's a very high chance I just said screw it in my own head and just start building. But hey, you know what? It's a good start to a build, and it's a good start to figure out where I'm going to take this structure. Because this is going to be a building of office. This is an office building, which they poorly planned where it would be. Radco did not plan this structure properly. I'm sorry, Radco. You didn't plan this out at all, did you? This is the offices of Radco, by the way. The Radco offices I'm building. So, first plan of action, build the offices like I built before. Build the scaffolding right about here. And then go all the way to the end. And then go all the way back up. And then that's the first scaffold. And we just keep doing that until we can figure out where the rest will go. So I'm gonna just build the outlines and I'll figure it out